Okay, it's early in the morning. I'm up at Nitmiluk National Park near Catherine. I'm just going for a walk. We'll see how far we go. It's the build up to the wet season, so it's pretty hot. There's been a bit of rain around. You can see everything's green, but there's not a shitload of water around. So we'll see how far we go today. Might go to Eighth Gorge. It's a long walk though, out and back in a day. We'll see. Might go somewhere a bit closer. All right, I'll catch up with you later on. Okay, so I'm up on the escarpment. So I'm going to follow this kind of old management track out towards Eighth Gorge. We'll see how we go. And yeah, play it by ear a little bit today. There's not a lot of climbing on this walk, but it is baking hot. So we'll see how it goes. It's a long walk. But if I get to Eighth Gorge, I'll have a bit of a relax out there, cool down, and then we'll reassess the situation. If I don't get out there, I'll just turn around and come back. So Sam's got the ute back in Catherine. I'll just give her a call when I get back into the visitor centre at Nitmiluk. Obviously I've got my inReach and my tracker going today, because there's not a lot of people out here at this time of the year. Alright, that white stuff isn't toilet paper, by the way. It's some kind of a base for below the gravel. Stop erosion, I'm guessing. Alright, so yeah, that's the kind of savannah I'm walking through. So the way it works here at Catherine is you climb up on the southern walks, you climb up onto like the escarpment sandstone country, which kind of runs along the top, inland from the top of the gorge, so inland makes sense. The southern side of the gorge. Now just because you're on a plateau, it's not flat. There's a few little hills, but they're only fairly small. But it's and there's a management track which I'm walking now, which kind of cuts across straight lines some of the meanderings of the gorge. There is another walking track that runs closer to the edge of the gorge, although not along it. It's a lot more windier. I've done sections of that track before with Jaywon. If anyone wants to chase up the old videos. But yeah, this is the easiest and quickest route, maybe not quite the shortest, out towards Eighth Gorge. Maybe the shortest, I'm not sure, but there wouldn't be much in it. It's definitely the quickest though. So I'm heading now towards Dunlop Swamp. So that's my next kind of point of call. All right, let's make a mile while the temperature's still pretty cool this morning, eh? So it's just after 8:30. I'm getting close to Dunlop Swamp. This park is very well set up for walkers. It's got like I don't know if you can see over there in the bushes. I'll swing the camera around once I get off these rocks. Emergency, like two-way radio if you get in trouble. I don't know if it's a two-way or a telephone. Over there in the trees. But yeah, it's of all the parks in the north, this is probably the best one for walking, I reckon. It's the most walker friendly anyway. All right, I might do some video when I get down to the swamp because there's normally a lot of bird life down there. So this is Dunlop Swamp. Looks like this area's been burnt since I was here last time. Grass is a lot shorter. So there's a tank and a campsite here. It's probably the least popular camp here, but early in the season when there's a little bit more water around, it's not a bad spot. A lot of bird life. There's a decent swimming hole a bit downstream, a bit down there, when there's water around. I don't know if you can hear the birds. Okay, just had a quick break at Dunlop Swamp. It's about 9, so I'm just heading towards Eighth Gorge now. I'll probably take me a couple of hours to get over there, I guess. I'm not sure whether there's going to be enough water, any flowing water at the campsite to swim, so if there's none up there I'll probably drop down to the river for a swim, I guess. It's touch and go this time of the year, how much water's around. Sometimes there's too much, sometimes there's none. Dunlop Swamp was still pretty dry, so I'm thinking Eighth Gorge is going to be the Eighth Gorge campsite is going to be pretty dry too. We shall see, but the river is always an option down there. All right, I'm going to get on with it. I'll catch up with you later on. I don't know if all these little flowers are coming up. This little swampy area. So I'm still walking this management track around towards, there's another tank about 3 k's up this track, and it's where I think it's the Jaywon Valley walk heads off. There's some art, so I'll see how I'm tracking this afternoon. I might swing back up that way. It's nice indigenous art and some overhangs along there. It'll make for a fairly long day though, so I'll see how things look. It is pretty warm. This fire track, or this this management track, makes it fairly easy and fast walking. I've been seeing a bit of buffalo shit on the track, and I have seen buffalo out here before, years ago, so I'm kind of keeping an eye out for it. If I see a buffalo or two, I'll be heading for those bigger trees, or maybe up onto a rocky kind of outcrop if I can find one. But all good so far. So it's 10 o'clock and I am here I'm going to do this Jaywon Valley maybe this afternoon after I drop down to Eighth Gorge. That's the plan. Anyway, I'll see how I feel. So a 13k walk back from here, plus another 3k's in, so that's 26. So that's 16 plus 26 plus a little detour out there would add about another 4 or 5. It'll be a 30k day in the heat. We'll see. I'm feeling pretty good so far though. Alright, let's get down and see what the gorge looks like. So I'm just dropping down this rocky gully. A wallaby over there somewhere I just heard in the bushes. And this will feed me out onto a big kind of rock amphitheatre down the bottom here, which I'll then follow down to Eighth Gorge. Excuse me. Which I'll then follow down to Eighth Gorge. So yeah, when I hit this rocky kind of valley amphitheatre thing, I'll swing left for the gorge. Right is the Jaywon Valley rock art sites. So I'm off, as you can tell, I'm off the management tracks now. It's more typical walking tracks for a while. So this is basically just walking down a creek line. Okay, I'm pretty well out of that gully now. I'm just coming out into that kind of rocky, slabby amphitheatre that I was talking about. As I was saying before it cut out, this is the other end of the Jaywon Valley loop. So this is the there's one of the old track markers, the old beer can in the tree. They used to use that on the Jap Boil too back in the day. So now I'm going to walk these rocky slabs down towards Eighth Gorge, where it'll be time for a good break. So this is the creek above the Eighth Gorge campsite and waterfall. I've never swum in this bit of it, but this looks beautiful too. Alright, let's get down to the campsite and see if I can have a swim there. Gee, that breeze is nice. Bloody flies. Back in paradise. And you know where I'm heading? Right in there. Okay. Clothes and all. Oh, fuck. This is so nice. Spin it around, stand up like a my ugly mug. There's a nice little spa bath. The sand is hot. Wow. Okay, lunch is finished and I've got to leave paradise. It's been here for about an hour and a half. So I've had the trekking umbrella deployed trying to keep the phone cool because it was starting to get too hot again. So the plan now is to head up towards the Jaywon Valley. On the way back, check out a bit of art. The sign says it's 19 k's. I don't think it is, but if it is, it's going to be a long day. It's going to be a 35k day. So yeah, we'll see how we go. But leaving a place like this when it's kind of pushing 40 degrees and the humidity through the roof is fairly tough, as you could imagine. All right, catch up with you soon. So that Walika walk is the way me and Joanne came in last year. Well, yeah, last year. Or earlier this year from when the video is filmed, but last year when the video is going to go online. It's pretty rough, that track, and that Yamby walk to Dunlop Swamp, it's longer but it's easier. So I'm heading back that way, but via the Jaywon Valley. That's the theory anyway. Looks like Parks are putting in a new signpost here. Alright, if I have time another day, I might dive bomb out there. I'll see how I go. Said it a few times over the years, but I love walking these kind of rock slabs. Excuse the jerky camera work. Whether it be here, Grampians, these sandstone rock, It's the best stuff to walk on. Although it does kind of heat up a bit. He says as he swallows a fly. That's about the 10th one for the day. Okay, that's the side gully that's the quick way back to Dunlop Swamp. I'm going to go and have a look at this art, hopefully. If I can find a bit of a pad. We'll see how we go. It's going to make for a long day though. 19 k's from here. I've already done about, I don't know, 20 I reckon. Alright, take it easy, I'll catch up with you later. So I'm meandering my way up the Jaywon Valley, trying to check out as many of these little overhangs as I can. Last time I was up here I found quite a bit, but I was here for a whole day. I was camped at Eighth Gorge for 2 nights. I just did this as a day trip. So, as I'm speaking, I found some. I wonder if there's a better way in. I might just duck around here. When I say found, I'm looking for indigenous artwork. Got a bit of Burke and Wills on me at the moment. Here we go. Oh. I don't know if this will come up on the video. Oh, there's the dirty great spider up there too. That one looks like a barramundi. There's some more kind of hand stencils. I think, oh no, it's like an X-ray. I don't know if they do the X-ray ones down here. So there's some of this little overhang here. But actually, if you look right above your head, the overhang's only about 2 foot high. There's a few yellow ochre ones stenciled into the roof. Yeah. So there's a little bit more. This is the outlook from this little cave. I think I'll spin the camera around. Not the worst view in the world. I think that one's a turtle. It's these little feet. That must be his neck, I'm guessing. So, I waffled on before about not exploring all the overhangs, and I haven't been. But I've probably found, just so far, I'm not all the way through the valley yet, but I think I'm through the best of the art. But I've found about, I don't know, 5 galleries that are just close to the track that you can almost see them from the track. Some of them have got a signpost, some of them like this one haven't, but you can see the figures from down on the track there. So yeah, this place is, oh fuck, you don't need to look at me. This place is absolutely amazing. Okay, that's pretty much the end of the Jaywon Valley. Climbing it, now I'm just climbing out of the valley. And I'm going to loop back along the top to
Dunlop Swamp track. So I'm going to top up my water bottle when I get back to the tank up there. Probably another 3 or 4 k's. I got plenty of water still there. It is hot though, real hot. I'm thinking back in the day there was an old 4-wheel drive track down this route, which I've just picked up here. It's long gone, but okay, so it's about 10 past 3. I'm back at the top of the Jaywon Valley. Well, at the bit where the Dunlop Swamp track meets it. Down here, I don't know if you can see in the trees that tank. I'm in a bit of a break here because walking this old 4-wheel drive track in the heat of the afternoon has taken it out of me. So I want to get a couple of electrolytes into me before I set off on the last, what is it, 14 k's or something, I think. All right, I'll catch up with you after I've had a bit of a break and when I've set off west towards Dunlop Swamp. So I'm walking into the low sun this afternoon. These trees are pretty welcoming, I'll tell you that. So I'm probably about halfway, maybe a bit more to Dunlop Swamp. I'll have a bit of another rest when I get there. So I've just gone past the turn off to the lily ponds. I think I've got about probably maybe a bit under 8 k's to go. The GPS is about a tick over 30 k's for the day, so it's going to be a big day. It's not going to be far short of 40, probably 37 or something, I guess. That's a solid day out. Those thunderstorms that I was hoping for this afternoon to cool things down haven't really materialised yet. There's a little bit of rumbling every now and then, but nothing really building up that I can see. So it looks like I'm going to get back. I'm not going to cool off before I get back. Well, I'm almost back. It's been a long day. Look at the colour of those rocks. So that's the gorge down there. I've just got about another 1.5 K to trot down there. Okay, just crested my last hill. Last downhill run. So that's the view up there. When I was here with Joan, there was bats flying, or fruit bats or flying foxes at night. I'll come back. I'm back here again in 3 weeks, so I'll come back with Sam and see if they're still here. Yeah, that's what I think. Okay, I'm looking a little bit more weather beaten than normal. It's because I am. That was a tough walk. Probably 36.3 k's, I think. It was forecast as 39. It felt every bit of that up on that plateau in the sandstone. Wouldn't be surprised if it was a lot hotter. But geez, I tell you what, there's some big rewards for the hard work on this one. The Eighth Gorge is amazing. The views of Catherine Gorge from there too, from the waterfall above Eighth Gorge, are amazing. The Jaywon Valley, the art there, you really need to leave a whole day to explore that. But yeah, just great, just and to have it to myself, even better. Okay, all right, I'm heading back. Sam, I can see the ute. I'm heading back into Catherine for a shower and a feed, and hopefully there's a cold drink in the ute waiting for me. Whew. All right, I'll catch you next time.